All right, shifting our focus, in a rare meeting, the Chinese President Xi Jinping hosted Taiwan's main opposition party leader in Beijing. Cheng Li-wun is the KMT's first sitting leader to visit China in a decade. Xi and Cheng shook hands in front of journalists at Beijing's Great Hall of the People, where Chinese leaders have traditionally received high-profile guests. Both the leaders stated their opposition to Taiwan's independence and expressed a desire for a peaceful resolution to the long-running dispute over the island's future.
The world today is far from peaceful, and peace is all the more precious for it. People on both sides of the strait are all Chinese, members of the same family. The shared aspiration is for peace, development, exchange, and cooperation. The meeting is precisely to safeguard the peace and stability of our common home.
Now, Xi Jinping said that he's willing to work with all political parties in Taiwan to foster peaceful relations. But Beijing has refused to hold formal dialogue with the Taiwanese president, Lai Ching-te, whom he has labeled a separatist. Lai has repeatedly committed to maintaining the status quo in the cross-strait relations. But Chinese authorities and the state media have heaped bitter rhetoric against him, calling him a troublemaker and warmonger. Cheng, in her public remarks, has called a peace mission to reduce tensions at a time when Beijing has stepped up military pressure against the island territory. She highlighted that we cannot allow Taiwan and the Taiwan Strait to descend into a battlefield.
To establish sustainable mechanisms for dialogue and cooperation so that the peaceful development of cross-strait relations becomes irreversible and all underlying causes of conflict are fundamentally eliminated.
Now, in 2016, Beijing cut off high-level communications with Taiwan after the ruling Democratic Progressive Party's Tsai Ing-wen became the president, citing her refusal to endorse the concept of a single Chinese nation. The DPP is among those who have criticized Cheng's trip, accusing her of being subservient to Beijing. This meeting also comes ahead of a summit in Beijing with President Donald Trump that is planned for May this year. She is likely to bring up his opposition to American arms sale to Taiwan, which is a self-governing island that Beijing claims as its own territory and is refused to rule out taking by force.